Good morning. Good morning. Hey, this is it today. Don't start this year without a plan. Actually, two. You need two plans this year. As we are ending this is let's call 2020 and 2021 just one whole big old year. Just one big old year, right? And we are about to embark on 2022, and it looks like we have another variant around. We have been mandated again at my job to start wearing our masks mandatorily. People have been getting sick again. Hospitals are filling up. All that stuff, it sounds familiar, right? So let's not start this year without a plan. A plan for, I'm going to call this a without and a with plan. A with and a without plan. So should we have to deal with another issue with COVID, we need a plan for that. And we need a without. If things just clear up magically and we're good, right? And this variant goes away and no other mutations happen, then that requires a different plan. But whatever you do not go into this season without some kind of plan, y'all. I want you to at least, if you do nothing else, sit down with yourself. Schedule some time for you. That's very important. I don't care if you have to get up early, if you have to cut your lunch break a little short, if you have to go to bed a little late. Choose one day, 2 hours at least, to sit down with you and just do a brain dump on all the things that when you look back at the end of 2022, you want to say, I have accomplished these things. I want you to look back on your year without regrets. Even if you look back on this year and say, I wanted to do these things and I never got to them. Put those things on that list. You at least need to have something written down as to what you want to accomplish. If we've learned nothing else, life is very precious. Life is very precious. Make the best of your time while you are here. Y'all, if you are still here, that right there deserves a whole praise break. You have a plan. You have a purpose. Create your plan. You have a purpose because you are still here. Because so many people just are not. Y'all, I have heard at least 3 people die suddenly of heart attacks. We ain't even talking about COVID right now. At least 3 people have died of sudden heart attacks. Just where they were, gone. So life is precious. Our time is precious. Make sure we're doing the best with our time. I know it's hard. I know we got so many things pulling at us. And like I said yesterday, make you a priority so that you can work more effectively and efficiently and get on your purpose. The things that you need to be doing for your purpose. Good morning. The things you need to be doing for your purpose, they must be done by you. Nobody else can do the thing that you are purposed for the way that you do it. Nobody. There is no competition for you because you are wonderfully and uniquely made. You have a certain way of delivering. Your mind works in a certain way. You speak in a way that only your people, your tribe will hear. So get on your purpose. First thing I want you to do, though, is to write down, do a whole brain dump on all the things that, let's do this, because we like to do this to ourselves anyway, what I should have done. But instead of saying should have, I want you to say could have. Because should have, good morning, Katera. Because should have, just makes us feel unworthy. We don't want the shoulds. But all the things that you could have done that you did not do, whether it was because of fear, procrastination, focusing too much on other people and other things, just falling prey to the distractions. Y'all, I'm speaking to myself. Good morning. You're falling prey to all the distractions around us, and y'all know it's a plenty. It's a plenty of distractions. Give yourself 2 hours before the first of this year and just sit down and dump all the could haves. Write out all the things you could have done but you didn't do. Then I want you to write out all the things that kept you from doing it. Whether they are sexy excuses, because we can make up some good ones. Whether they are sexy excuses or they're real life things that happen. Because there's some things happen that didn't allow us the emotional capacity to do some things, and that's okay. But I want you to write it down and understand, because see, what we'll do is we'll get to a certain point and say, oh, I could have done that, and you get into this blame game, and it's shameful because you didn't do it. You start beating yourself up. You do that whole self-abuse thing. That's not necessary. We just need to acknowledge. This is not for the shame. I want you to acknowledge the things that you could have done, the things that came up that stopped you from doing it. Now, if the things are like fear, procrastination, and all that stuff, now that's something we can work on. But life circumstances, it's just going to happen. So this year, I want you to at least do that. And after that, I want you to create a plan for what you're going to do to get those things accomplished, as much as you can think of, what you can do to get those things accomplished, and what will happen if the world shuts down, and what happens if the world is wide open. Because you need 2 plans. Don't get caught up acting like let's call what it is what it is. We know what has happened in 2020, some part of 2021. We know that's possible for 2022. So let's go ahead and get ahead of that and plan appropriately. We won't know all the things, but at least have something written down, because we just don't know. But there's a saying that goes with this, and I can't think of it right now. But anyway, y'all know I think y'all know where I'm going. Y'all read my mind. Are y'all reading my mind? Something about planning to fail or fail to plan. Something about that right there. But that's what I want to give you for today, because we are closing in on another year. I don't actually like to wait until the last part of the year. I'm always thinking about what I can be doing for the future. While enjoying my present, I want you to get that. I always enjoy the whole process, but be in preparation, be in planning mode, be in alignment mode. Making sure you're in alignment with your purpose, making sure you know what your purpose is, because once you get that, then you know the things that go along with it and the things that take you away. You're at least aware of it, whether you do it or not. I like to use a journal. This year I created my very own. I created the UnStrong workbook, and although it goes along with my book, it's just a good principle for you it's a good process, I should say, for breaking down where you are, where you want to go, what's been stopping you from getting there, and creating a plan. So it will break things down for you in what I want to do for the month, what I want to do for the week, what should I be doing daily to get to those weekly goals, the weekly goals that will create the monthly momentum. So that's how I like to think about things, and that's how I've designed this workbook. But I'll drop the link to the workbook in there in case you need something that will take you through a process, because it's exercises too. It's exercises too. So I'm going to drop that link, but I just want you to get your plan together. That's it. Get your plan together, y'all. I think that's all. Y'all have a wonderful Wednesday. I will see you again tomorrow. I'll see you all tomorrow. Probably be traveling a little bit, but I'll see you all. And just remember, be good to you so that you can be good to others. It always starts with you. The way you treat yourself is the way other people will also treat you. So be mindful, be careful, and work on you. Work on you. It has a domino effect. When you start working on you and understanding your processes and how you see things and do things and why you're doing it, how come you're not, it's a whole different world. So, all right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. If this was helpful for you, make sure that you are sharing it out, because it's probably helpful to someone else. They're not saying it, but they need to hear this morning. All right, y'all have a good one. Bye.